You're watching MH Nation. Get the latest NBA news, transfer rumors, and match updates fast. Like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of the game.
Lakers fans, get ready. The NBA offseason in Los Angeles has just taken a dramatic turn. Things had been looking complicated for the Lakers lately. The team lost key names like LeBron James, Marcus Smart, and Luke Kennard, leaving many fans wondering what Rob Pelinka and the front office would do next. But just when a difficult rebuild seemed inevitable, the Lakers decided to act fast and send a message to the entire NBA. The franchise is fully committed to building a new era around Luka Dončić. The first major move came as a surprise to many. Los Angeles found the center who could be the missing piece to complement Luka's game. But hold on, there's a lot more to this story. It involves risks and high stakes, and it could determine whether the Lakers will be contending for a title again or forced to start over from scratch. Before we dive in, please hit the like button to support the channel, subscribe to get all the latest Lakers news firsthand, and let us know in the comments. Do you think Luka Dončić is the new face of the franchise? Now, let's break down this major shift in Los Angeles. The news shaking up the NBA is that the Lakers have finally found the center they were desperately seeking to play alongside Luka. The player chosen is Walker Kessler, one of the best rim protectors on the market. But before this big addition, the start of the offseason looked worrying for fans. Marcus Smart signed with the Houston Rockets. Luke Kennard joined the Phoenix Suns. And LeBron James informed the organization that he would not return as an unrestricted free agent. The franchise needed a quick response, especially since roster construction now revolves entirely around Luka Dončić. The first step was securing Austin Reeves. The guard declined his player option and could have tested free agency, but he decided to stay in Los Angeles. The new deal is a 4-year, $185 million contract, keeping one of the team's key offensive weapons in the fold. Even so, a huge question loomed in the minds of fans. Who would be the ideal center to play alongside Luka? The answer came via an aggressive trade. The Lakers sent unprotected 2031 and 2033 first-round picks, along with pick swaps in 2028 and 2030 to the Utah Jazz in exchange for Walker Kessler. Shortly after, Los Angeles signed the center to a 4-year, $130 million contract. It was a high-stakes gamble. Many questioned whether the franchise had overreached by giving up future picks for seasons when Luka Dončić would already be over 30 and might not even be on the roster anymore. But the reality was that the Lakers faced an urgent problem. The market for centers was limited, and the team needed to address the position before wasting another year of Luka's prime. Kessler arrives with exactly the traits Los Angeles needed. He is a player capable of protecting the paint, dominating the boards, setting strong screens, and attacking the rim in pick-and-roll plays with Luka Dončić. He isn't coming in to be a center who relies on three-pointers. That was never the expectation. His role will be to provide a physical presence, someone who makes the game easier for Luka and creates space for shooters. There is one area of concern. Kessler is recovering from shoulder surgery to repair a torn labrum. Now, he faces the challenge of returning fully healthy and playing at a high level, something that didn't happen during his first few seasons in Utah. Even so, the Lakers believe they've found the missing piece. And this move was just the beginning of the roster transformation. The Los Angeles Lakers' activity didn't stop with Walker Kessler. After addressing the center position, Rob Pelinka continued working behind the scenes, adding more pieces to strengthen the roster around Luka Dončić. The franchise brought in Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, and Sandro Mamukelashvili, clearly demonstrating the new strategy, surrounding Luka with players capable of scoring and complementing his style of play. But one problem remains evident. The Lakers need to find a starting forward to play alongside Walker Kessler in the front court. Right now, Mamukelashvili could be an option for the starting lineup, but in terms of ideal roster construction, he seems to fit better as a player coming off the bench. The front office knows they are still missing an impact player at the power forward position, and this search has become more complicated because Rui Hachimura might leave the team. According to information regarding the Lakers' financial moves, to finalize the current transactions, the franchise would need to relinquish the retention rights to several players, keeping only Austin Reeves. This puts Rob Pelinka in a delicate situation, finding an alternative on the market or seeking a trade. One of the paths being explored involves players from the Denver Nuggets. The Denver franchise has been trying to cut costs, and names like Cameron Johnson and Christian Braun have emerged as potential trade targets. Among them, Cameron Johnson is perhaps one of the most interesting options for Los Angeles. The forward didn't have his best season in 2025-26, but he still possesses a trait that pairs perfectly with Luka Dončić: three-point shooting. Johnson finished last season shooting around 43% from long range. He struggled defensively, but the Lakers believe that players alongside Luka can regain their peak offensive form. The idea is to build a team with better spacing, more shooters, and more options for Luka to create plays. The problem is that the franchise's financial flexibility is rapidly diminishing. After the heavy investment in Kessler, Los Angeles no longer has many draft picks available and needs to get creative. Even so, the Lakers still have tradable contracts and players who could be included in a deal. Rob Pelinka's next major mission is clear. Find a starting forward capable of rounding out the new core formed by Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves, and Walker Kessler. Because the Lakers have already made the biggest move of the offseason. Now, they need to fine-tune the details. One of the major consequences of this new phase for the Los Angeles Lakers is the likely departure of Rui Hachimura. After 3.5 seasons wearing the purple and gold, the power forward is expected to leave the franchise because Los Angeles needs to clear cap space to finalize its new roster structure. It is a difficult farewell for many fans. Hachimura arrived as a gamble and developed into one of the team's best shooters. He finished his stint with the Lakers averaging 12.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.1 assists over 228 games. Additionally, he shot 41.5% from three-point range. In the playoffs, Rui proved his worth even further. He delivered standout performances, including an impressive 56.9% shooting rate from three-point range during the postseason. But despite his offensive growth, the Lakers decided to go in a different direction. Defensive and rebounding issues played a major role in that decision. The franchise now aims to build a roster perfectly suited to Luka Dončic's style of play. The priority is clear: more shooting, better floor spacing, and players capable of maximizing the Slovenian star's talent. Hachimura is already attracting interest from title contenders, including the San Antonio Spurs. A 6'8" player who can hit three-pointers will always have a market in the NBA. The Lakers know this, but Rob Pelinka decided to commit to a new identity. Kessler's arrival addresses a long-standing need in the paint. The signings of Grimes, Sexton, and Mamu boost their offensive options. Now, it's up to JJ Redick to fit all these pieces together. If Kessler doesn't develop, if the new pieces don't mesh, or if the chemistry fails, this gamble could be called into question. But the Lakers believe they've found the right path. So, Lakers fans, I want to hear your take. Do you think Rob Pelinka made the right call in reshaping the roster around Luka Dončić? Or do you think the franchise gave up too much in the process? The truth is, the Lakers have made a massive gamble. They've left behind an era defined by big names and are now going all in on a new identity, with Luka leading the project. If you enjoyed this analysis, please hit the like button to help the channel keep bringing you all the latest Lakers news and behind-the-scenes updates. Subscribe so you don't miss anything heading into the new season, and let me know in the comments which player you think is still missing to complete this squad. See you in the next video. The Lakers' new era is just getting started.